number. And with Citrix, of course, we have a long partnership. Citrix was actually started by a guy I worked with day in and day out during the 80s when we worked on OS2 together many years ago. A few people might even remember those days. But we have a long-standing, very important, very tight relationship with Citrix. And as we get after the entire opportunity of virtualization, whether it's desktop virtualization, where the vAlliance has its greatest strength, application virtualization, server virtualization, less than 12% of the servers in Germany are virtualized today. We see incredible opportunity, and incredible opportunity with you, and incredible opportunity to come together with Citrix to bring together solutions for our mutual customers that will really be very, very powerful. I get asked by partners, where does virtualization fit? Where is it in the sort of hierarchy of things that we are focusing on at Microsoft? And the truth of the matter is, it's at the very top. Virtualization, in some senses, is what we all can do today on the move to the cloud. The cloud will look a little different, but fundamentally what we're talking about is a re-engineering of the way we deliver IT solutions, and one of the most important steps and one of the most important technologies
on the other hand as well. And it's of course a great honor for us here as corporate planning, being one representative of the overall partner community, to bring up some questions to you personally, to get your view on things, and I think to make that whole cloud topic a big success. One of the key questions that we at corporate planning have is that we all remember, and I think all of you in the audience and obviously yourself remember application service providing and its mixed results, so to say. Now, what makes the cloud so different that makes you believe in it so strongly? Tricky question.
Well, yeah, I was going to give you kind of a fun answer, but maybe I'll go ahead anyway. 10 years. 10 years further down the road, it was a good idea then, still a good idea now. There was nothing wrong with the ASP concept. The truth of the matter is, what didn't happen was there wasn't really, we hadn't seen the investment yet in the browser and the evolution of some of the technologies there. We hadn't seen the investment in the data centers and app platforms that we have today. A lot has transpired to move the industry forward. There was nothing wrong then with the idea, but all of the technologies and all of the user expectations have been, in a sense, improved to the point today where we are seeing market acceptance.
Yeah, okay. Steve, at the end of your keynote at this year's World Partner Conference in Washington, you made it very clear that the partner ecosystem will be changing. There's no doubt about that. You stated that we as Microsoft won't be able to accompany partners who are not willing to move along with us into the cloud. Now, I think for everyone here in the audience, from a partner perspective, it's very interesting if you could expand a little bit on that. Is that really an either or is there, let's say, some middle ground?
Of course, not all software is going to be rewritten tomorrow and run in the cloud. Of course, not all implementations of every application customers are going to want to move. My point at the partner conference and my point today is the future is very clear. Companies will either intercept the future or get left behind. Our company is unwilling to be one of the companies that get left behind. And we don't think our partners want to get left behind either. And this is an inevitable change. It doesn't mean we're going to stop selling software tomorrow and only sell services. We're going to sell both. We know our partners are too. But I think we will have more and more pressure from some partners to put more and more relatively investment into technologies which will be more and more of the past instead of the future. Azure is a good example. We chose to expose a new programming model first that would allow us to provide better deployment and management capabilities to your applications. Some partners said, why don't you just give us a VM and let us, as we like to say, party up in the cloud? I'm not saying that's a bad thing to do. In fact, it's a thing Amazon has done historically pretty well. But it's not really gearing up for the future that we see.